So now we go to Reddit. Oh boy. So I asked the question, why does no one talk about this movie despite its critical acclaim?
Mhm.
Because I feel like I don't know about you, but I don't really hear people talk about this movie very much. Yes, it was 2009, so I'm not saying people are like, "Oh my god, did you see this
Yeah.
movie?" Like I just watched it. Like obviously it's not popular,
Yeah.
but if people are talking about their favorite movies of the 2000s or
Mhm.
best war movies, things like that, I rarely hear this movie mentioned,
Mhm.
and it won 6 Oscars. So I was just like this feels weird,
Yeah.
but I got killed in Reddit. I got tons of response, a lot of great responses too. Like I said, there
Yeah.
was veterans in there that were
Mhm.
giving me some really cool insight. I'm going to mention that,
Yeah.
but I was getting killed in the car. People were like, I talk about this movie daily. What are you
Oh,
talking
like
about?" I was
that
like,
kinda talking about. I thought you meant like you were getting killed, like, in the sense of people, like, because it's dog shit, and I thought you were just getting a bunch of that
there's a
or
lot of
some.
that too.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a
okay.
lot of that too. Like because the movie sucks or
Okay, yeah, yeah.
like I said, the inaccuracies. Some of them were really great. They're like, oh, I was actually there in Iraq. Some of them actually did this job
Oh,
and
damn.
were explaining the inaccuracy. So that stuff's really, really great. Some people were
Yeah.
just like, it's just crap. It's just, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, they're like, oh, well, why doesn't Titanic get talked about? Nobody's talking about Jurassic Park. People are I'm
Okay,
like,
that's
you know what
okay.
I mean? I'm like, am I in the wrong here? That's
No,
crazy.
you're not, because that's people still talk about Titanic and
That's what I'm
Jurassic Park.
saying.
Like, Jurassic Park, yeah, no, that's a goofy ass comment.
Like, if you're acting like the people talk about this movie just as much as Jurassic
And
Park and Titanic,
yeah, I know.
not even close.
Not even close. What about
Okay,
the
so now the
veteran?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So basically they were saying yeah, a lot of them that were in Iraq, some of them did this job, point out how inaccurate it is, talking about the lack of protocol, like I said, following orders. Like
Mhm.
James comes in and he's just like throwing smoke in the road and he's not communicating. He's taking off his bomb suit to like disarm a whole car full of bombs.
Yeah.
Like and then when like the tank explosion, he's like, no, the detonator's out that way. We're gonna go after him. Like
Mm.
all that stuff just would never happen.
Yeah.
Leaving the base out of uniform,
Yeah.
that's a big inaccuracy. He also said Sanborn and James, when they pick up the sniper and they just start using it,
Mhm.
they said like that would never happen. Snipers are highly specialized and
Yeah.
trained.
Mhm.
So one of these EOD guys would not just step up on a sniper and start like having a
Yeah, just
shootout.
start going. Yeah, that is kind of wild. Again, this is the context that we just wouldn't know. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So like that is interesting. But to me, and again, I'm not, I can't argue with these guys.
Yeah.
I thought those things were done purposely to show you that like these guys are wild. The sniper one, the sniper one, I was kind of just like, I was even thinking to myself, I was like, is he trained? Like, is
Mm.
this normal? But all the other stuff, like when he did this stuff, like oh, leaving base without stuff or like going rogue, I thought that was more so of like, yeah, this wouldn't
This is a
happen. That's
movie.
why that's why he's doing it, because this guy is so
Mm.
wild. That's what, and he's like, he's breaking the rules. Like, what? You can't do that. That doesn't make
Right.
sense. Like, I thought, but if they're saying it's just like it, I don't know, like even like just this wouldn't happen, then I just have to
Mm-hmm.
take their word for it. But
Yeah, I mean you're right. I don't think the movie. I mean the movie's not trying. It's not a documentary. It's not trying to be super
yeah,
realistic. It's trying to.
exactly.
It obviously juices up these moments to entertain the audience for the movie, and the realness of the movie is in the characters and the like the PTSD and the way they're affecting their mind and that stuff. Because that was something that the veteran said was that the grocery store scene at the end
Hmm.
when he's like kind of just overwhelmed, like just trying to pick a cereal and stuff like that. And he's just thinking back to the war. They said that was spot on. Like that was the
Mm,
one part of the movie that is like, that's very, very true. So that I thought
interesting.
was super interesting.
What do they mean by that? That part was very, very true. Like, what was their, or they
Well,
just
they,
said
because
that?
it's just the way that it cuts into it because there's like all the bombs going off. There was the guy with the vest, right? Like the bomb
Yeah.
vest and all this crazy stuff's happening. And then it quickly just cuts to the superstore, like the
Hmm.
grocery store.
Yeah.
So there's, I mean, they didn't really explain super
In
more than
detail.
that. But
Mm.
to me, I think they like that cut. So I guess it's like you're thinking about all these bombs and all the craziness of war, and then you just like take a step back and realize, oh crap, I'm just in the cereal aisle of a
Oh,
grocery
okay.
store. So
Mm.
it's really affecting your mind.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I understand that perspective. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
So the what else did I say? how alone they are all the time. They said that was really inaccurate. You know, like even in the sniper scene, like they have this group with them, half of them die, and then they're just waiting for like till sunset.
Yeah.
Like they're and when they're clearing areas as a team, like that would be a different unit doing that.
Hmm.
So like all the inaccuracies, I don't really mind
Yeah.
because obviously one, I was not there, so I
Yeah.
didn't even notice them as the movie's going. But two, like I also understand it's a movie and they're gonna dramatize some stuff, so that doesn't really bother me. But I think you're right as well that like the movie isn't pretending to be that. So like when they're doing crazy stuff, like we're meant to be like, oh, he shouldn't be doing this. Like this wouldn't happen.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that is interesting. That and again, yeah, it's the same thing. Like we're watching these things, and even after learning it, it's not as much as a downer for us for like our viewing experience because it all just seems like an unreal thing to us because we both never been to war. You know what I mean? So like a lot of these things, you don't question them. Like, would that really happen or not? It's good. I like that I get this perspective though, because then it makes me think about it more. And you just
Hmm.
wonder why they made these decisions. I'd be interested to hear like why they decided to. Because obviously, when you make these kind of movies, I'm sure you do your research, you talk to veterans.
Hmm.
So like, there's no way the thought didn't go into this script in this movie. So I just wonder why they made those decisions to do the things that wouldn't happen. Uh,
I think probably just audience retention, like general public,
mm,
to make it seem a little more not fun, but like to entertain. Like
yeah.
that's a big part of like yeah, a movie. There's value in having something super authentic, but at the end of the day, it also has to entertain. So I think they just kind of juice it up for that.
That's true.
Um, but basically, to answer the question of why people don't talk about this, but gathering kind of on all the responses we got like I got like 900 comments, like a
Oh,
lot.
damn.
So basically, kind of summarizing all that was like the movie won a lot of awards because it came out during the war and
Yeah.
highlighted PTSD, which is a really hot topic at the time.
Mhm.
That makes sense to me. So people liked it when it came out because of the like I said, the powerful messaging, the subject matter, and then as more people watched it and veterans brought it down for all the inaccuracies, it got like less and less popular. Plus, it's not very rewatchable.
Mm.
Would you say this is a super rewatchable movie?
I mean, yeah. I mean, especially because I feel like that's a tough thing with like any kind of. I shouldn't say any kind of war movies because there's a lot of war movies that are rewatchable, but it's kind of it doesn't leave you with like a uplifting feeling, which most war movies don't. But like, there's a lot of like just like even like the kid and stuff like that.
Mm,
Like some people, you just maybe just don't want to keep seeing that. You know what I mean? Or just like
yeah.
these tragic accidents and like these things, and kind of like depending what your relationship was with that war, you know what I mean? Like maybe you kind of watch it one time just to kind of see like, okay, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know if I'm like, yo, you guys feeling watch a Hurt Locker rewatch? Like I don't know if that's ever leaving anybody's mouth.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. I think some of that is true. I think also some of it is that because the movie is less war propaganda-y, it doesn't have like big exciting action scenes
Yeah.
where a lot of war movies do that.
Mhm.
They have the badass just badass fight scenes.
Yeah.
So and those are kind of more fun. So that would lend itself more to rewatch value. This movie, it has very tense scenes where they're
Yeah.
defusing bombs and stuff, but it's not like exciting. It's very
Mhm.
slow and patient, and it takes its time, which I actually really liked.
Yeah.
But it's not as fun to rewatch.